Be transparent with you guys.
Yes, please, of course, please.
Before my encounter with Christ, I was out there. I was in the world. I was in the streets. You know, I lost everybody I loved to the streets. My brother was murdered. My two cousins went to prison. One of my cousins was in prison. Another one of my cousins passed away. And at the time, when I was trying to build myself back up, and that I realized there was nothing but a dead end over there for me. Right when God started changing things, I lost another cousin. Around the same crowd, same area, same group of people. I was fighting. I was fighting hard not to go backwards. I was fighting really, really hard not to go backwards. And I was praying daily. And it was my wife who started praying for me. Like, I wake up with nightmares, feeling bullet wounds or in prison, and she'll just wake up out and pray for me. Her praying for me, and then take me to church, and I started hearing the word, and when they would talk about vengeance for the Lord, it started to sink in, and I can't handle this alone. Let me let God take care of it. So I was trying hard. I was praying and praying and praying, and just knowing something better was coming at the end. And it was January. I was supposed to get baptized, and I was avoiding it for a while. And when I did go, the day I decided to go, there was nobody there for me to call to come with me. My lady had class, and everybody I tried to call wasn't answering. Then I tried to call people to talk me out of it. Nobody was going to talk me out of it.
Right. Come on.
So, I just came right off the corner with a sweatsuit on, and I went into the church. And I tell you, when he put me in that water, when I came out, I felt free. I just thank God for what he did. Within that time, 15 days later, I got my first teaching position.
Amen.
I met a lady
Won't he do it?
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
Show out with it.
I met a lady at a staffing for a substitute teaching job, and she turned around and told me, "It's all right. You gotta let Jesus in you. It's all right. Say you gotta let Jesus in you." She said she had a job for me. She was leaving. She knew she was gonna leave, but they ended up firing her. They used me to replace her, but she knew it. She put me right in there. She put me right in there. She said,
Amen. God is good.
I was like, "But thank you." Within that January, I got baptized. Valentine's Day, I proposed to my wife. God, I was just moving. He was just moving. He was moving. And as time started, I started getting out there. I started learning more about him. And I was worried about teaching because I was still in the beginning of my walk. And he put me in a Christian school where I could exercise my rights. So I could read the Bible daily. So that was part of the curriculum. So it made it so much better. So the kids didn't know, but we were learning together. So it made everything so much better. And as time started going, I started learning more. God started opening other doors for me, new opportunities. Even my music, I used to do music before, and I was doing good, but it was in the world. And it was my first time ever doing music, but I thought that was over. He put my heart's desire back in me, but it was his heart's desire. So now my music now is what I'm learning in the word, what I'm seeing, what I'm doing out here, the work that he had me doing, like seeds I'm playing, everything is what God called me to do. So it's not me. It's more him, less than me.
Amen.
I just thank God for the opportunity for keeping me. And one of these songs that I'm gonna recite to y'all, I'm gonna do it like spoken word.
Okay.
I ain't up there. Baby stuff. It's two. It's okay with two?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Come on.
One is called Am I Wrong? And that's like me telling my testimony. So I come on, I say, oh God, Jesus' name. I say, so it's out my vision, but it's in my reach. In the word, but deep in the streets. In my cities, I fed the streets, but I was in green pastures, but a lone black sheep. He knew my spirit, so he shepherded me. He picked me up when I felt weak. They wish I slipped, but firm on my feet, so I pray to God, and I stay on beat. I was on a mission, so I swear to beef. I'm about my issue, but I preach the peace. Contest me, boy, and I bring the heat, and I burn you, boy, like a switch sweet. Lord, I hope you hear my cry, so forgive me, Lord, and take my plea. Say your enemies suffer defeat. My only oppositions was beating me. Am I wrong? Thank y'all. That was a piece called Am I Wrong? It's a song, I got a video after the song, but it took me a little more, but that was me in the midst of my in the midst of my storm. You know what I mean?
Alright.
But knowing that God was there,
Storm.
knowing that God was there, it was rough. Storm was
Come on now.
rough.
Yeah,
It
they
was
don't
rough.
feel good.
But I made it out. So
Amen.
I made it out. Come on, thank God. I made it out. I made it out.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Amen. Victory.
Yeah. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Lord.
Hallelujah.
Thank you, Father. Thank you.
Hallelujah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes.
And honestly, I'm just grateful. Like, this year is my second year teaching at the new school I'm at now. And the school I went to, I started last August, and when I was in there, I felt like, okay, this is my breakthrough. But the school I went to first they didn't tell me it was a tough school, but I was in the middle of the, they said it was regular school, these kids had a little issue, but it's all good.
Yeah.
I learned my strength and my patience in that school.
Right.
Come
And
on.
after that, I was ready for anything.
Come on.
So I was at this new school, and the school was calm. It was sweet. I'm like, thank you, Jesus. Like, this is what I was learning. Good kids. All kids are good.
That's right.
You say all good together.
Yeah, there you go.
Together.
There you
That's
go.
good.
So I had these kids. I'm like, thank you, okay, I can do this. And now I'm at work, another church, Christian school, and I'm like, setting good. I like this. And as I started feeling like, thank you, Lord, like I'm out of it, that's when I caught that second blow when my cousin passed away. And this cousin, he had no ties with the streets or nothing. He was in the church. Before we even knew about church and discipleship, we just called him a disciple because he left the family and was out there winning souls for Christ. He never got a chance to see him really. And I was always wondering, like, at that time, I didn't understand it. I was like, he kind of separated himself from the family. And, I remember when I go to church and they were speaking about Abraham, how he had separated himself from his family. But, I was always wondering, was that the reason why my cousin kind of disconnected with us? But he tried, but I don't think, he didn't really, he felt like we weren't going to change, so he didn't really try to pull us in as much, kind of gave up on us. And I remember after he passed, and he passed in the midst of me just starting school year, so I'm like, I just thought everything was good, and I got knocked down again. And I'm like, because I'm finished what you started. At that time, I thought I was going to revert back to my old ways of the past, and I'm like, no, God, I can't do this. So I went to the church, the youth service at the church where I work at. Same thing, they spoke about Abraham. God taking him to a new territory, leaving his past behind and not letting his past identify him. And I'm like, okay, God, you got it, all right. So something about that day started ministering to my heart. So I started working with them, and I ended up going to the revivals with them and being a youth leader at the revivals. I went on my first mission trip with them. I took my wife with me and went on a mission trip for my birthday in March. And I started growing there. So it's like, because I didn't revert back, he just, God promoted me, gave me a whole new life, So then through the summer, I started mentoring. I did a mentoring I did a boys camp, and we ended up working with a co-ed campus. So I was kind of in charge of everything, and just being there with kids, ministering to them daily. Even at the camp, 2 of the kids gave their life to God with me.
Amen.
Praise God. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. And I was thinking, Lord, maybe God put me here for a reason, because I thought I wanted to have my summer free, I wanted to do some stuff. I even thought I wanted to do my music. I'm not gonna lie, I wanted to go, and God put me right there. He put me in position, and I'm like, well, thank you, God. Thank you for what you're doing. The fight, all right, it's like, I was fighting, and I was still fighting. Every time I think I'm about to clear, somebody brings something else up, something else that happened, and I'm like, okay, Lord God, no, I can't go backwards. I'm not going backwards. So what I started doing was doing prayer calls with my cousins and praying for my cousins, talking to my family, my siblings. And as I started doing that, we did a play at the school I work at. My father gave us life to the Lord. At the play.
Hallelujah.
Jesus. And this was a man when he first found out about my transition, took his gum out of the mouth and put it on my Bible. So I'm like, he was tough. When he came there, he was like, he see God. He couldn't believe it really was me, and he said he seen God is working in me, and I inspired him to change. And he said that, I'm gonna help bring a lot of kids to Christ. And when he said, I'm like, okay, God, bring that to my dad, and okay. So within that, a couple of my cousins gave life to the Lord. My sister started praying more with me, calling me to pray with me. My little brother came and gave his life to the Lord, and You know, it's like, I kind of realized that my cousin didn't have to give up on us. He just, had to find a way to meet us there,
Watch out.
Yeah.
All right now.
to meet us there, because
Yes.
we was out there. So, but, I was there with them, so I knew what they was going through, and I was told them, like, we've been through so much hell, that I just want to see what heaven tastes like.
Amen.
And I just thank God for what he's been doing with my family and with the people around me.
Amen.
Thank y'all so much. This other piece I'm gonna do is called "Let Me Tell You About My God." I just see if I get y'all to sing along with me. I say, "Let me tell you about my God." Repeat after me. About my God, my God, and the change He made in me,
And the change He made in me.
and how He filled me with His love
And how He filled me with His love.
and mercy,
And mercy.
And let me tell you about my God,
And let me tell you about my God.
and the change He made in me,
And the change He made in me.
and how He filled me with His love
And how He filled me with His love.
and mercy. I got
And
mercy
mercy.
and mercy. Thank you. All right, so we're gonna do it one more time, and I'm gonna go into the piece. All right? We can do that.
Yeah.
All right, so let's all do it all together. Let me tell you about my God, and the change He made in me, how He filled me with His love and mercy and mercy. And let me tell you about my God, and the change He made in me, and how He saved me with His love and mercy and mercy. I'm revolutionized, and I'm tired of being scrutinized. And now I'm living my life for the one who died for mine. And I'm still dying T's and crossing all my eyes. But on that cross, they crossed my Father, yeah, they crucified. So use me, Lord, and let me show them how you changed my life. Use me, Lord, and let me show them how you saved my life. And let me show them how the devil tried to beat me alive. Had me out the blindfolded, out the feeding the blind, so I could taste the bare fruits of the world and have the lust final things, bare fruits of the girls. And now it's distributing poison, and now it's truth, and now I'm living proof. I'm showing you, boy, what Jesus do. Hallelujah, and glory to God. When I come through, I'm drumming with my staff and my rod, and I was plugging like a socket. But when you hear my testimony, you gonna think that I'm a prophet. Let me tell you about my God, and the change He made in me, and how He filled me with His love and mercy and mercy. And let me tell you about my God, and the change He made in me, and how He filled me with His love and mercy and mercy. Thank y'all.